Hello, this is your guide for Monday, May 11th in Work Packet 5, our new package. So everybody should be working on this, even if you didn't finish the last one. Okay, so you see here, Work Packet 5, Monday, May 11th, and then please put your name on here, because I've been getting back some work, but I don't know who it came from. So if your name is Billy, you're going to write your name here, okay? That's how I know who did it. So this package is a little bit different from the last one, but we're still going to start with our printing. So please write neatly and don't forget your finger spaces. Practicing our sight words, read the word, trace the letters, and then write the word. Would, I would do it, but I'm too lazy. Warm, it's warm outside. Write with a pencil. Wish upon a star. And down here on every page in this book, you'll see, please watch the tutorial videos on my DTCS Watts YouTube channel. That's what you're watching right now. Okay? I'm making these every day. Please use them. It will help you. Let's start with would. I wish you would watch all these videos and do your homework. W. O. Try to touch the lines. U. L. D, up and down, and then by yourself on this line, W, O, U, L, D, finger space, W, O, U, L, D, finger space, and you can do one more in there, and then please do warm, right, and wish. Take your time, make sure the letters are touching the lines. Okay. We've got a few more digraphs to go. I think 8 more. So today it's the letters O and U, like in sound and round. Sounds like ow, r, ow, n, d. And one more time. There we go. Let's practice the ow sound, sound. The ow sound, like in sound and r, ound. In both of those words, the OU digraph sounds the same. S, ow, n, r, ow, n. And then we'll practice printing the letters, finger space, touching the lines, O, U, up and down, finger space, O, U, finger space, and please finish the rest of the line. And help them ouse get back to his house. Help the mouse get back to his house. Let's fill in the blanks. O-U. Mouse and house. Here's the mouse. Here's the house. You can't do this. Figure it out. Okay? No cheating. Over here, circle the words that have ow in them. Okay, circle the words like this. Circle. O-U. Lemons are very sour. You see I did the first one for you. Sour. We draw a circle around sour. Next one. Rhythm sticks make a nice sound. Sound. See the OU? We will need to wait 1 hour. Hour. OU right in the middle. Normally this digraph is right in the middle of a word or right after the first letters. How high can you count? C-O-U, count. Okay, awesome. And there's a little doggy. All right, daily language review next. Here we go. And by the way, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you a book on epic books, and we're going to listen to it together. It's all about sound and how our ears work, the science of sound. Okay. Here we go. Daily language review, just like last package. Fix the sentences, number 1 and 2. Have some mistakes. I've underlined the mistakes that I saw, and we'll have to change those to make the grammar correct. And remember, sometimes I miss mistakes. It's a good thing you're watching. Let's start with number 1. Does you need anything from the store? So instead of does, we should say, do you need anything? Get rid of those 2 letters. Do you need anything from the store, period? It sounds like they're asking us a question, right? So if they're asking a question, we should end with a question mark, right? And then number 2, oh, sorry. What am I doing? We'll finish number 1. Do you need anything from the store, question mark? Always start your letters with an uppercase. Oh no, I upset the smartboard. Okay, you know what to do. Fast forward maybe 20, 30 seconds while I fix this thing. It's got a mind of its own. So we just gotta close it. Get out of here. Close and open this one. Remember, just fast forward it. Or maybe you like watching me struggle. That's fine. Oh, that means the stuff we wrote's gonna disappear. That's okay. There we go. Should work. Okay. Get rid of that. Add a question mark. Uppercase at the start of every sentence. Do, finger space, Y goes under the line. Do you, finger space, if you're in the building, can you please come need, I swear, we're going to get through one of these videos without being interrupted. 1. It might only be 1, but we'll do it. Do you need any, Y goes under the line, anything, G, under the line like a fish hook. Do you need anything from the store? And it's a question, so our punctuation is a question mark. Do you need anything from the store? Number 2, we need some kale, beets, apples, and eggs. Okay, let me read it just like it's written. We need some kale, beets, apples, and eggs. It's too fast in the middle, right? That's because we're missing commas. We need kale, comma, beets, comma, apples, comma, and eggs. If it's a list of things, kale, beets, apples, puppies, dogs, chickens, you must have commas. Yeah, everything else is fine. Uppercase at the start. We need some eggs. Oops. Okay, we need some kale. That's like spinach. We need some kale, comma, beets, comma, apples, comma, and eggs. Period. Okay. Over here, circle the words that mean the most big and the most tiny. Okay. The most big and the most tiny. So we've got biggest, bigger, tinier, and tiniest. That's the biggest donut I've ever seen. That means the biggest one ever, right? That's the tiniest cat in the world. Okay, that's the superlative form of the word. The biggest, the tiniest, the meanest, the coldest. Last one, write the missing word. Number 4. He don't like green beans. He doesn't like green beans. So remember what these contractions mean. Don't means do not, and doesn't means does not. Now let's read it with that and see which one makes sense. He do not like green beans. He does not like green beans. Of course, this one. Okay. He doesn't like green beans. You know what? Anyone who says they don't like green beans, I say you haven't had them cooked correctly, because green beans are excellent. Okay, story time. Ill Jill. Oh no, is she sick? Get out of here. Hey. Ill Jill. So, just like before, please read the story and answer the questions. In this story, you'll see the Ill family, ILL. Ill, chills, Phil. Let's look at the pictures and the questions. So we have a girl in bed. She's sick. She has a thermometer. Pretty good chance that's Jill. And then you got this kid. He looks very happy. He's got a milkshake or something. Wonder what his story is. Question number 1. What does Jill have? Number 2. Who wants Jill to get better? Number 3. Why did Jill say thank you at the end? Okay, let's start it. The story is called Ill Jill. Jill is ill. Jill has chills. Bill wants to help Jill get better. Bill, will you fill a cup with water for me? Said Jill. Yes, said Bill. Bill did not want to spill the water. Here you go, Jill, said Bill. Thank you, said Jill. Well, what a nice gentleman Mr. Bill is. Okay, before we forget, let's do these questions. Number 1, what does Jill have? Okay, Jill is ill. Jill has chills. So, uppercase. Chills. Sometimes when you get really sick, your body feels really cold, even though it's not. Your body's all confused on the inside. Number 2, who wants Jill to get better? Oh, Mr. Bill. This guy. Bill. Who wants her to get better? Billy Boy. Isn't Bill the name we put on the start of this package? If it is, that's crazy. Okay, number 3. Why did Jill say thank you at the end? Read it. Thank you. Because Bill got her a cup of water. Bill, will you find me a cup of water? Yes, said Bill. Bill did not want to spill the water. Here you go, Jill, said Bill. Thank you. Okay, because he gave her water. Why did Jill say thank you at the end? Because Bill gave her water. We have to say because. Because Billy Boy Bill gave her. Hey, get out of here. Bill gave her water. Thanks, Bill. Okay, moving on. Remember, you can pause and rewind if I am going too fast. Okie dokie. So math looks a little bit different in this package. We're covering a lot of different things, but we've done most of these things before. Okay, it's just practice. So right now we're going to practice numbers to 100, 0 to 100. And what we're trying to learn is how to compare, order, and write whole numbers in words up to 100. So you should be able to spell 18 or 4 or 96. And we want to count backwards by 2s, 5s, and 10s from 100. So can you go 100, 90, 80, 70, 60? And we want to round two-digit numbers to the nearest 10. Rounding. Okay? Don't worry, we're not doing that all at once, but that's what we're getting ready to do in the next few days here. Let's start here. Fill in the missing numbers. Okay? It's just patterns. We're just finding out what the pattern is. So number 1, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. You can see it's going up by 1, right? 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Next one. Number 2, 69, 70, blank, blank, 73. So from 69 to 70, it's 1. We're still going up by 1. In fact, if we look at all of these, 87 to 88, 55 to 56, we know they're all going up by 1. Okay? 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. You do those last two. Remember, you're going up by 1. I'm checking. Can you count to 100? You better be able to. 87, 88, 89. What's next? 90. 91, 92, 93. You finish the rest. 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. What comes after 59? 60, 61. You finish the rest. Next one. Circle the greater number. What does greater mean? It means the bigger number. Okay, like 100 is greater than 1. Okay, I did the first one for you. Question 5. So numbers were 36 and 49. 49 is bigger, so we circle it. Same thing here. 6. 92 and 88. 92 is a bigger number. It's greater. Number 7. 70 and 65. 70 is a greater number. Put the numbers in order from least to greatest. Okay, so remember, greatest means biggest, and least, it's the opposite, so it means smallest. So we're putting the numbers from smallest to biggest. I did the first one for you. So they're all mixed up. 39, 58, 63, 18. So the smallest was 18, then 39, 58, 63. Smallest to biggest. I'll do number 9, and then you do 10 by yourself. Okay? So let's find the smallest number here. Oops. My pen's a little funky today. 44, 30, 81, 53. So 30 is the smallest, so it goes first. And then comma, and we'll even put an X through it so we know we're done with it. 81, 53, 44. Now 44 is the smallest. 44, comma, cross it out. What's smaller, 81 or 53? 53. 53, comma. We don't got to cross it out because we know 81's left. We'll cross it out anyway. Let's check. Do we go from smallest to biggest? 30, 44, 53, 81. Yes. Okay. Next one, I'll get you started. I want you to finish it. 64, 16, 46, 14. 14 is the smallest number. 14, cross it out. 64, 16, 46. 16 is smaller. 16, comma, and you finish that one, okay? All right. Next page. I have 2 more pages of math, and then we'll listen to our book about sound. Okay. Up here, activity 1, complete each number sentence. So a number sentence means blank plus blank plus blank equals this. Or it could be minus, multiplication, division. It's this plus this minus this equals that. Okay, then it's like writing a sentence but with numbers and number signs. Okay, and here's the key. Use 3, 4, and 5. You can only use those numbers. And we know the answer. It equals 12, it equals 6, and it equals 4. So it's really important that we pay attention to these symbols. So plus and plus. So blank plus blank plus blank equals 12. And we can only use these numbers. So why don't we just put them in just like that? Because it's the only numbers it could be. 3 plus 4 plus 5 equals 12. Let's check. 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It works out. Equals 12. Okay, next one's harder. Blank plus blank take away blank equals 6. Okay, here's where it gets tricky. Let's try, this could be wrong, so I hope you have a pencil. You definitely do, because I gave you one with this package. Let's try this out. 3 plus 4 take away 5. Because remember, we have to use these numbers, only those numbers. Okay, 3 plus 4 equals 1. Okay, sorry, 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 plus 4 equals 7. Take away 5. Take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 plus 4, take away 5 equals 6. We got the wrong answer. So we have to move the numbers around. It's not 3 plus 4 plus 5. Let's put the big numbers at the start. How about 5 plus 4 take away 3? Let's try that one. So 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 equals 9. Take away 3. Take away 1, 2, 3. That's it. All right, we got it. And I did the last one for you. 5 plus 3 take away 4 equals 4. 5 plus 3 equals 8. 8 take away 4 equals 4. So now that you got the idea, we're going to do it again with bigger numbers. This time we'll use 5, 10, and 20. And I did the last one for you. 20 plus 5 equals 25. Take away 10 equals 15. All right, let's do the first one. Plus and plus. And since we know we have to use these three numbers, we can just put them right in there. But let's put them biggest to smallest, okay? So 20 plus 10 equals 30, plus 5 equals 35. Okay, if you don't believe me, let's use this spot here. 20 plus 10 plus 5. 0 plus 0 equals nothing, plus 5 equals 5, 2 plus 1 equals 3. Okay, one more. Let's look at the symbols. Blank plus blank, take away blank equals 25. Okay. Let's start with the big numbers at the beginning. See if it works out. 20 plus 10, just like before. Take away 5. Does it equal 25? How do we check? Let's break it down. 20 plus 10, we'll just do this part. 0 plus 0 equals 0, 2 plus 1 equals 3. And then 30, let's actually move it over here because I think we have to borrow. 30 take away, not plus, 30 take away 5. Okay, 0 take away 5, can't do it. Borrow from the tens. 3 turns to 2, 0 turns to 10. 10 take away 5 equals 5. Drop the 2. 25. We got it. Check. We got lucky. We got it on the first chance, the first try. Activity 2. Complete the number lines. Write the missing fractions. This is new. Okay, just try your best. I did the first one for you. And I think even if you don't know what fractions are, you can still figure it out just looking at these. Okay, it's not a trick. Math is not a trick. You're either right or you're wrong. So let's look at the first one I did for you. The line starts at 0 and it goes to 1. And right in the middle, halfway, we have 1 over 2. We have half. Okay? 1 out of 2 equals half. For example, say I have a orange, and this is one orange, right? One orange. But there's two of us. There's two of us who want to eat the orange. So we cut it in half, and now you and me, we each get 1/2 of the orange. That half is mine, this half is yours. Because if we put them back together, so your half plus my half, this is tricky, stay with me. The bottom number, the 2, we don't add it, it stays the same. So we'll put the 2 down here. What we add is the top two numbers, 1 plus 1. And then we'll put it on top. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So now we have 2 out of 2 pieces, or that equals 1 orange. Okay, I know that's tricky, but we have to learn new things in math, okay? So that's fractions. Okay, that's half. 1 out of 2 pieces of orange. Next one, moving on. What's over here? We start at 0 and we go to 1. Same as before, but now we cut our orange into 4 pieces. Let me erase this because we'll do another example. I like the orange example. We'll keep doing that. Okay. Here's our orange. And instead of cutting it in half, now we want to cut it into 4 pieces. Okay. Start at 0, goes up to 1. We have 1 orange, but we have, you see here, 4. There's 4 people who want to eat it. And we're nice, so we'll share. What's the first one say? 1 out of 4, 2 over 4. We know the next one will have 4 on the bottom. So let's look at the pattern. 0, 1, 2, 3 out of 4, or 3/4. So let's imagine there's you, there's Binky, here's Papa, and here's Jiminy Cricket himself. Wait, he's got to be red. Okay, now all 4 of these people want a piece of orange. Instead of fighting over it, they say, hey, let's use our fractions. Let's use our math. Let's cut it into 4 equal pieces. Everybody will get 1/4. So this guy, 1/4 of orange for you, 1/4 for you, 1/4 for you, 1/4 for you. 1 over 4. 1 out of 4 pieces each. You see what I'm saying? You get it? Huh? I think you're starting to get it. So that's fractions. Each person gets 1/4 of the orange. Okay. Now what if there was only 3 people instead of 4? Well, then it's going to be a different fraction. Down here. Start at 0 and it goes to 1. Same thing. So we still have 1 orange. But now look at the fraction. 1 out of 3. So we know there's 3 people who want some orange. 1, 2, 3. These people are hungry. They love oranges. And let's see. So the bottom number is 3. We're going to keep that same number. 1 out of 3, just like before. 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2. 2 over 3. 2/3. So instead of half, now we kind of got to get creative. Cut it like this. Pretty close. So now each person will get 1/3 of the orange. Because they're using their fractions. They're being good. So this guy gets his piece. This guy gets his piece. And this girl gets her piece. Everybody got 1/3 of a piece of orange. And then this 1, you could think of it like 3 out of 3 pieces. You put, let's see, use a different color. You put these pieces back together, and you're going to have 1 whole orange. 3 out of 3 pieces. Okay? Don't worry if you don't get fractions yet. They're really cool and really useful to know. For cooking, for planning, if you're building a house, even if you're filling up your truck with gas, fractions are a good thing to know. Don't worry if you don't get it yet. More practice later. Okay, last page of math today. Do you remember this? Number of the day. So every day we'll have number of the day. The first week it's going to be double digit. Week 2, triple digit. And week 3, quadruple digit, 4 digits. And I'll give you the number each time. So today, my number is 25. That's the first thing you always got to read because everything on the page starts with 25. Okay? You can do this in any order. For me, I just like to start at the top. So blank tens. How many tens? In the tens place, there's 2 tens. How many ones? In the ones place, we have 5. And 2 tens equals 20. Right? 2 of these. 10, 20. And 5 ones equals, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 plus 5 equals 25. Then over here, I did this one for you. In the tens place, there's 2. In the ones, there's 5. I'm not always going to do those pieces for you. Okay? Here, 1 less. What's 1 less than 25? 24. What's 1 more than 25? 26. Round to the nearest 10. Okay, rounding is something we need some extra time with. Okay. Let's do it like this. 20, 21, 22. We're going to go up to 30, okay? 23, 24, 25. That's the number we started with. 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay, because you notice it's saying round to the nearest 10. Okay, so this, switch colors. This is a 10, 20, and this is a 10, 30. Okay, those are 10s, 20 and 30. And our number, let's go with green. This is our number, 25. So we want to round it, but should we go down to 20 or up to 30? How do we know? It's all about the last number in the number that we're looking at. So 25, it ends with a 5. If your number ends with 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, you're going to round up. And the nearest 10 is 30. So round to the nearest 10, it will equal 30. If our number ended with a 4, let's use a different color. We'll go black. If our number ends with 4, 3, 2, or 1, we would go down to 20. Okay? Just remember, please. 5 and up, you go up. 4 and down, you go down. Okay? 5's right in the middle. Just remember, 5 goes up. If you remember that, you'll be good at rounding. Okay. Number line, I did this one for you. This time, you're going to do it next time. Record on a number line. So this one starts at 0 and it goes up to 100. And all these little lines were empty. There was no numbers on it, but I added them for you. So each line was for 10. So we had 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And we're supposed to find 25. Remember, the whole page is about this number, 25. So we just learned over here, 25 is in the middle of 20 and 30. It's right in the middle. So then, if we look at 20 and 30, 25 will be right in the middle. And then I wrote it in for you. Okay? That's how a number line should look. Next one with our base 10s. What my number looks like using base 10 materials. So we're still making 25. How many 10s do we need? 10, 20. 30 is too many. So we have 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 25. Now over here, plus 10. Let me erase that. Just remember, everything is about 25. If you ever get confused, think about the number we're working with. So plus 10. 25 plus 10. 25 plus 10. 5 plus 0 equals 5. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Plus 10 equals 35. Take away 10. 25 take away 10. 5 take away nothing equals 5. 2 take away 1 equals 1. Minus 10 equals 15. Odd or even. So odd numbers, they end with 0, 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. And even numbers, sorry, I always make that mistake. 0 is an even number, not odd. So odd numbers end with 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. Even numbers end with 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So our number ends with a 5, which is an odd number. So we can just put a check mark here, or you can draw a circle, even if you put an X through it, to show me that you're picking odd. Okay, 2 more pieces of math, and then we'll have another book. Record a number pattern starting at your number. So starting at your number, that means the first blank spot here has to be 25. And now you pick the pattern. You could go up by 1, 10, 100, 7s. It's up to you. We'll go with 5s today, just to make it a little bit easier. So think about your 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Of course, if you want a different pattern, you do that. Okay, this is just an example. Last thing we got to do, my number in words. We have to write 25 with our letters. 20. Don't forget the dash. 25. Okay? And that's it for number of the day. Every day is going to end with this. So get used to it. Watch these videos. I love number of the day because it gets your brain thinking about so many things. Look what we just did. rounding, base tens, odd, even patterns, writing. It's awesome. Okay? If you get good at these, you're going to be way ahead of where you should be in grade 3 or grade 4. I want you to be like a grade 6, 7, 8, 9 kid. I want you to be a math genius. Okay? So that's it for Monday. Stay tuned for Tuesday tomorrow. Okay? Remember, I'm making a video every day, and I would like you to watch them and to do your work every day. Please do it. Please. I want you to get as smart as you can. All right. Enough of me talking. Let's learn about sound, the science of sound. Learn how sound travels in waves and we hear different pitches of sound. Remember we learned about this? Let's check it out.
I hear sound. 5 senses. Listen. You are using your ears to hear. Hearing is one of our 5 senses. We use our senses to learn about our world. The 5 senses: seeing, touching, hearing, smelling, tasting. We have 2 ears for hearing. Amazing animal ears. Caracals have tufts of hair on their ears. Scientists think the tufts may help them hear better. A barn owl can hear a mouse on the soft forest floor 75 feet, almost 23 meters away. Dogs can hear 4 times better than humans. They hear sounds that are impossible for humans to hear. What makes sound? When something vibrates, it makes sound. Pluck a guitar string. You can hear, see, and feel it vibrate. Very fast vibrations have a high pitch. Slower vibrations have a lower pitch. Lower pitch, higher pitch. Pitch describes how low or high a sound is. Size can also affect pitch. A large bell has a lower pitch than a smaller bell. Vibrations make sound waves. Sound waves can travel through air, water, and solids. Experiment. Make a telephone. Ask a grown-up to help you. 1. Find 2 clean, empty cans. 2. Use a hammer to drive a nail through the bottom of each can to make a hole. 3. Cut some string about 10 feet, 3 meters long. 4. Thread one end of the string through the bottom of each can and knot it so it stays. 5. Give one can to a friend. You hold the other. 6. Walk slowly apart until the string is tight. 7. Talk into your can. Can your friend hear you? A bird makes sound waves when it sings. They come from vibrations in its throat. Put your fingers on your throat and talk. Can you feel vibrations? When you talk, you are making sound waves. Sound waves. How do ears work? Sound waves go into your ear. They hit your eardrum and make it vibrate. This sends vibrations to a set of nerves.
Matthew, can you come and see me, please? Thank you.
Sound waves. Ear, eardrum, nerve. The nerves send messages to your brain. Your brain uses the messages to tell you what sounds you are hearing. Brain. Helpful tools. There are tools we use with our ears. Hearing aids are tools that help people who cannot hear well. Earbuds let you listen to sounds by yourself. A speaker makes sounds louder. Earplugs protect ears from very loud sounds. What did you learn? Read each question, then choose an answer. Find a sentence in the book that proves your answer. 1. What makes sound? Vibrations, ears, nerves.
Vibrations.
2. Which bell has the highest pitch? A,
Oh.
B, C.
I think smaller was
3.
higher.
What would
So
be
B?
a useful tool at a loud rock concert? Why? Earplugs, earbuds, hearing aid.
Earplugs. To save your ears.
Glossary. Nerves. Nerves. Nerves are thin fibers in your body that send messages to your brain. Senses. Sense-es. Senses are the 5 powers we use to help us enjoy and stay safe in our world. Touching, seeing, tasting, smelling, hearing. Solids. Solids. Solids are hard or firm, not runny like liquids. Ice is a solid. Sound waves. Sound waves. Sound waves are vibrations that move through air, water, or solids and can be heard when they enter ears. Vibrates. Vibrates. When something vibrates, it moves back and forth very quickly. A guitar string vibrates when you pluck it. Vibrations. Vibrations. Vibrations are fast back and forth movements. The fast wing movements of bees create vibrations that sound like buzzing.
Okay, that's it for sound. Do you remember learning about that? Like when we put the water in the jars and then we tapped it with the scissors and we made different pitches of sound. So I hope you like that book. I think we can probably end every video with one of these books. So we could learn about light, plants, spiders, winter, or we can just read some books for fun. Okay, and we'll see if we can level up too. Close. Oh, we got an achievement. So I'll look for some more cool books, but we could go through these ones like we did in class. Who lives on the prairie? That's where I'm from, the prairie. Maybe next time. Okay, thanks for watching. Thanks for doing your homework. And stay tuned for Tuesday, May 12th. Take care. Bye bye.